Hey, what's up guys, Rev here. Today we're going to cover quite the interesting story, one that involves a pretty ambitious idea, one that ended up with might be unexpected results, but results that I think are pretty cool. So I have to begin this video by asking, weebs and weebettes, what's the biggest thing holding you back from purchasing your favorite manga? Probably money. And yes, we know, you're actually a self-made billionaire, but all of your assets are currently tied up in your Swiss bank account. I get it, trust me. But we also both know that you can't use food stamps to pay for manga or any other of our necessary anime-related nourishment. So unless your government wants to roll out another round of meat bucks for the pandemic, you really can't expect them to pay for your manga. Until now, because the French government is doing just that. Well, sort of. Sort of, meaning it probably wasn't really their main intention, but nonetheless, that's what's happening. Manga sales boom in France after 18-year-olds get free money to spend on the arts. 75% of purchases through the Culture Pass program are books, 2/3 of which are manga. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause for the approximately 1% of my audience that comes from the country of France. They are giving us a masterclass on how to properly use your neat books the way God intended. So let's see how this all unfolded. Manga sales are booming in France after the government launched a smartphone app in May that gives 300 euros, approximately $350 to every 18-year-old to spend on the arts. The New York Times reported that as of July, 75% of the purchases made through the app are books, roughly 2/3 of which were manga. Now, I'm very glad I was able to find this article covering this previously mentioned New York Times article because that was painful to go through. If you took a shot for every time they used the term Japanese comic books, you would have died from liver failure. But anyways, the app is called the Culture Pass, although the French news media has been referring to it as the Manga Pass. And obviously, 300 euros can take you a long way in terms of purchasing manga, and 18-year-olds in France are not holding back on this. Bookstore owners are delighted with the increased business from teens, knowing that they've seen teens show up and purchase dozens of volumes of manga at a time. Quote, getting young people who read, but who are more used to Amazon or big box stores to come to us isn't easy, end quote, says an owner of 2 independent bookstores in Paris. Earlier this month, President Macron shared an illustration he received from the One Piece creator. In France, the manga's first volume alone has reportedly sold over 1 million copies as of July. This series represents 8.3% of the French manga market, with 25 million copies sold since 2013. Macron also recently met with the creators of Akira, Fairy Tail, and Dark Souls. Now, whether these results were anticipated or not, it's cool to see how this set of government-issued money is being used by the French youth. And of course, if you are an 18-year-old in France and have not taken advantage of this app, you should do so immediately to make sure the government pays for your manga. It's called a Culture Pass for a reason. Use it to buy some cultured literature. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.